I pledge allegiance to the flag
Pastor Mark and Diane. Please be seated. Sit. We learned that we can pray seated or we can pray standing. It's an amazing thing, actually.
If you were Catholic, we'd have to sit and stand.
It's God's exercise program built right in for you. Yeah. First off, thank you very much, Mr. Walter, for coming to our church on behalf of the Long Island Council of Churches Eastern Area Steering Committee. It was good of you and Lieutenant Sean to come our way and make a presentation for us. Really appreciated that. So, in light of what's going on, I bring you a couple of 2 new words today. You know, I'm always good for that.
Let me get my pen out.
Addisonian is one. Joseph Addison, worth looking up. Anyway, let us pray. Good and gracious God, we open our hearts and give you thanks for the blessing of the day, for the rain that nourishes the planet and your spirit that nourishes us. We are thankful. Loving one, you know the concerns of our hearts. We bring them to you. We also bring the concerns of this, our town of Riverhead. And we pray, O God, that you would grace our leaders and all of us with Addisonian insight and expression, especially when confronting the most opprobrious among us. Help us, O God, to reduce compassion and concern for others. Help us to put the needs of others before our own desires. Let us long stay mindful, O God, of your will and ways, to guide us, refresh us, heal us, and help us. In your great name we pray, and together we say, Amen.
Addisonian, all right, I'm gonna look that up. Harriet Haas, what do you have for us today? Do it in my office.
Hello, everybody. Flag Day's coming soon. Pretty soon. It's a grand old flag. It's a high-flying flag. And forever in peace may you wave. It's the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Hey, hey, every heart beats true neath the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. Should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. Hey! And we have to say, God bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Harriet. Warren, thank you for bringing Harriet out.
Always a pleasure.
All right. John? May 17th, down below.
Yeah,
Oh, you got it.
Uh,
You gave up on the computer again?
No, he put it up, getting it started for me. I'd like to make a motion, we pass the minutes of the May 17th, 2017 meeting. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Iglio. Yes. Woman.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Minutes are approved. Under reports, the tax receiver total tax collection to date as of May 31st of $132,905,715.86. Town clerk monthly report for May, $11,375.69. Jamesport Fire District submitted their financial statements for 2016. Under correspondence, we had 2 letters from Nassau Suffolk Taxi Owners Association, and they were giving their opinions and comments on transportation network companies, and that is Uber and Lyft. Letter from Greater Calverton Civic Association supporting the hiring of outside counsel concerning the sale of EPCAL property to Illuminati, and the suggestion that the town eliminate housing as a use in the zoning code. A letter from Bill Barbado outlining the questions and concerns regarding the proposed sale of land at EPCAL to Illuminati. Kathleen McGraw sent a letter expressing her concerns as to the proposed sale of the land at EPCAL to Illuminati. Roseanne Wessel sent a letter supporting short-term rentals of less than 29 days and encouraging the town board to overturn the 29-plus day minimum for rental dwelling units. Jason Safford sent a letter encouraging the town to repeal the law limiting rental dwelling units to a 29-day minimum. There were 3 letters opposing short-term rentals, one from Ivan Brunella, Richard Gibney, and from the Wading River Beach Club. That's it.
All right, thank you. Are there any other town board reports, committee reports?
Yes. Just want to announce that the Colonial Ball has been postponed from Friday, June 9th, this Friday. We are searching for a new date in the fall, and we're trying to combine it on the same day that we do the anniversary parade. So one can lead right into the other. I hope to know later on today with a new date, or the latest by tomorrow, so as soon as I do, we will get that out and start advertising and let people know about the change. So this Friday is postponed to a future date to be determined.
All right, thank you. Anybody else? All right, we have 2 public hearings scheduled. The first one was scheduled for 2:05. Jill's back, by the way. 2:05, and that is a consideration of a local law to amend Chapter 289 Vehicles, Traffic, Parking Regulations of the Riverhead Town Code of Penalties, Section 289-29, penalties for offenses. It is now 2:08. We open up that public hearing. And this, actually, if I'm not mistaken, how often do you see this? We are reducing our parking violations from $100 to $40.
Wow.
Because when, people come to Main Street or they come to Tanger and they park over the line, $100 tickets is a very steep ticket, and it's not really a welcome to Riverhead ticket. And so we've put this, I think some of this came out of traffic safety.
Correct.
So we're trying to put this in line with what we feel is fair, not traffic safety.
Parking district.
Parking district. We're trying to put the violations to what we feel is fair, but that pretty much recodifies it. And then there are subsequent, if you fail to pay, the ticket goes up substantially. So if you fail to pay after 30 days, a late penalty equal to the fine shall be added. If you don't pay for 60 days, an additional late penalty in amount equal to the original fine shall be added, and then after that, another $30 will be added on. So if you don't pay right away, you're going to be well over $100. But if you get a ticket because you make a mistake, the $40, that's what we're reducing it to. Does anybody wish to be heard on this matter? Mr. McKnight, please.
Warren McKnight, Middle Road, 824 Middle Road, Riverhead, New York. I have people when I'm around Riverhead, and I've been here all my life, but I have certain people that park for the aquarium or park for something else, and they ask me, they say, are they going to get a ticket? And they park in the back of behind the Suffolk Theater or across the street. I said, no.
Don't say that.
Well, but no, but the point is, there's not a time limit. You know, what I mean, there is a time limit to a certain degree, but it's not like in Port Jefferson.
Right.
It's not like in Southampton. It's
yeah.
not like in East Hampton.
Right.
So if we could get PR out there, or maybe get the press to come in and publicize this when people go to relax. I mean,
Relax
because
in Riverhead.
they could relax, because when I go to East Hampton, I tell you, I don't relax. You know, if I put that ticket in on the dashboard and it falls off, or if it's 1 second late, you know, I get a ticket. So, you know, Riverhead is a place to come and enjoy yourself, and it is goodwill. And also, you know, maybe you could get a story about this in the papers or online, like Riverhead Local. Where else can you go if you know? When I play at various places, people lock their keys in a car. I try and like Garden of Eve Farm and someplace, we try to get the key out and everything. But if worse comes to worse, we don't have to call a locksmith. The town still sends one of our police officers down, and they, in most cases, can open up the car. So we have to get this out, because more people would come to Riverhead more often. I don't want them to come on the Riverhead Fair or all these other holidays, but all around, it'll be good for business. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. McKnight. Does anybody else wish to be heard on this subject? Okay, not seeing anybody. We'll close public comment portion, leave it open for written comment until Friday, June 16th, 4:30 in the town clerk's office. The second public hearing was scheduled for 2:10. It is now 2:13. We open up the public hearing for the consideration of a local law to amend Chapter 289 Vehicles, Traffic, and Parking Regulations, the Riverhead Town Code, parking, standing, stopping. And this is no parking on Baywood Drive, both sides, a distance of 300 feet back, north of Sound, correct. Does anybody wish to be heard on this matter? Okay, not seeing anybody, we'll close the public comment portion, leave it open for written comment till Friday, June 6th. I cannot believe it's June. Friday, June 16th, 4:30. You can't tell because it feels like April. All right, that ends the public comment. We'll take comments on resolutions. Sal?
Sal Mastropolo, Calverton.
What do I have to do, Diane? Control what? Add?
Control what?
Got it. All right. What resolution?
442 and 443. Can you share with the public,
Oh, wait a minute, I'm still, so what is it, Diane?
Control that.
Yeah, I did that.
170.
it's the Creek Road settlement.
86
And of course, I didn't put it in the box.
You say 432?
442 and 443, the two Creek Road settlements.
Yes, what's your question?
My question is, can you share with the public what the settlement was?
No more short-term rental. One, I'm conflicted on one, but one is a $5,000 fine and one is a $7,500 fine.
Okay, so we didn't give in.
No.
Okay. 447. Under compensation, we're providing 2 police officers with 2 cars.
These are
No,
TCOs.
no, traffic control officers.
But he had
Okay,
a-
well, my
had a good
question is-
point. Go ahead.
My question is, do we take into consideration the cost of the cars and the burden
Yes.
and the salary? Because it seems like
Yes.
a very small amount of money to have two traffic control officers there for 7 hours each and 2 cars. That's my only question.
The numbers provided to me, that includes From what I understand, fringe, it includes an allowance for the car use, and that is supposed to cover whatever we're required to cover for those personnel.
They're really not that good cars.
Yeah, I was gonna say, depends on what part of the
Yeah, but
send out.
you're paying insurance on those cars?
No, we don't, we're self-insured.
All right. That was my only concern.
A lot less than police officers get paid.
It is a lot, I will say it's a low amount, so Bob, next time we do one of these, let's just make sure we double back. It seems low.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Farr, what can we do for you?
Good afternoon, everybody. I just want a clarification on
What's the resolution?
resolution number 10. If you could, how does
Hold
that
on, I gotta-
change?
Hold on, we gotta get there.
CDA resolution.
170-10?
No, 10.
It's CDA has
Yeah, got it.
New procedures.
Right. The civil ID procedures?
Adopts amendment to rules and procedures on the civil.
Yes, sir.
I'd like some clarification. How is
What-
that changing?
They haven't really, they've been updated per se, but the CDA, if you read the whereases, it gives you the history of how we got the property, where the RDC came from. And the RDC, Riverhead Development Corp., the town abdicated its responsibility years and years ago. That's my editorial comment. And they were letting the RDC vet these projects, and then certain editor at the time wrote sort of an editorial like, what are you doing? You have no standards for this. So they came up with these procedures, which I don't know if it was Frank Eisler or one of the town attorneys at the time. They came up with these procedures. They were pretty good procedures, but it was pointed out to me that we had not adopted them since the RDC hasn't existed since, it's gotta be 15 years, I'm thinking. So we're giving you the preamble as how we got there, and we're readopting the procedures for the qualified and eligible. So
Okay,
that's
this-
our town board procedures now.
Okay, is this in any way changing the rules per se?
Not
with
really.
the Illuminati contract,
No.
qualifications for
No.
eligibility?
No.
Okay.
No.
And then finally, on behalf of the Greater Calvin Civic Association, I want to turn in some more signatures pertaining to the housing issue.
Okay, thank you, sir. Is that it?
That's it.
Mr. Barbado?
Phil Borbido, 11 Manor Lane, Jamesport.
What resolution, sir?
That's CD number 10.
Oh, okay.
When you look at the actual wording of the resolution, it's the changes, to the code that the resolution is talking about. It removes a memo that supposedly describes the procedures that will be used to determine whether a purchaser is qualified and eligible, and just refers to standard municipal law, state municipal law, as far as how we're going to make our judgments. And I'm wondering, I couldn't find the memo, what's actually being taken out of the process in terms
I don't
of
have the memo,
how we're going
but
to
we could-
determine
we
the
could get it to you.
qualifications and
We
eligibility.
could get you the memo.
You don't know,
What I'm saying is, we could get you the memo.
but you don't know what's being taken out?
I'm gonna say we could get you the memo, so Bob, can you call Anne Marie and let the memo speak for itself, or Jill, call Anne Marie, get a copy of that memo? We'll take care of it, get you the memo.
It's a pretty simple question. I mean, what
I'm gonna get you
are
the
we
memo.
changing
Phil, I'm
here?
gonna get you the memo.
What was our previous method of determining qualified and eligible?
I'm gonna-
And what are we taking away?
I'm gonna get you the memo.
You don't want to answer, do you?
I'm just
Thank
gonna
you.
get you the memo.
Take the
Thank you.
RDC out because it doesn't exist anymore.
I think he's asking, what did the RDC use to qualify these people? And are we including all of that in this resolution when the town board is now qualifying?
Okay. Does anybody else wish to be heard tonight? Ms. Pless?
Supervisor, members of the board, I apologize in advance for obvious reasons. I want to support CDA Resolution Number 10 of 2017, amending the Q&E rules and procedures to eliminate any reference to the now disbanded RDC. I would respectfully offer for your consideration, however, the reinstatement of the paragraph which provided that the public hearing to allow the sponsor to present the project and their qualifications be held first, to be followed by the CDA resolution deeming a sponsor eligible, and then authorizing contract negotiations.
That's
That
the law.
paragraph was,
That's the law, though.
but that paragraph was eliminated, and if it's the law, at the very
No,
least.
Wait a minute, I shouldn't say that. Before we sign a contract, you have to have the hearing and find them qualified and eligible.
And I have no question that you would be following the law. It's just that the prior rules specifically stated that, and the proposed rules eliminated that. And for nothing other than redundancy purposes, it would be better, in my humble opinion, to reinstate that
To have them
paragraph.
qualified and eligible before going into contract.
Absolutely.
You have to.
I'm sure you do. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
you do. But thank you very much.
Anybody else wish to be heard on the matter? All right, not hearing anybody? Can we take up the resolutions? Diane, are you doing?
I make a motion that we close the town board meeting and open the CDA meeting. So moved.
I'll second it.
Town board meeting's closed.
Just to open CDA.
Open the CDA meeting.
All right,
We'll take the vote.
take the vote.
Okay. Hubbard,
Yes.
Giglio,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The CDA meeting is now open.
Jerry, you gonna call this resolution?
Sure. I have a resolution to adopt the amendment to rules and procedures of the Riverhead Community Development Agency for the designation of a person, firm, or corporation as a qualified and eligible sponsor pursuant to Article 15 of the General Municipal Law.
So moved.
Moved.
Moved and
Seconded.
seconded. Vote, please.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Giglio,
No.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
I just think that we should have a public hearing before we change. This is an important document. So I'm gonna vote no.
Walter.
You have to have a public hearing before you do it, whether that's the law, so yes. Thank you. All right, can I get a motion to set the last CDA?
Motion approved.
We can-
Yep, that's it.
A motion to close the CDA and open the town board meeting?
So moved. And I make a motion we close the CDA meeting and reopen the town board meeting. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter. The town board meeting is now reopened.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you.
All right, Diane?
Okay, and I will call resolution 398.
398, Riverhead Water District Bench Strength Partners installment payment, budget adjustment. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes, Bench Strength Partners has actually renegotiated a lot of our contracts with cell companies that have their antennas on our towers, and it's actually brought in a lot more money to the water district. So this is as per our contract with them, and yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 399.
Plant 10 variable frequency drive installation, budget adjustment, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 400.
2017 Chips Road Resurfacing Capital Project, budget adoption. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 401.
Highway Capital Project Extreme Weather Recovery EWR Program, budget adoption. So moved.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 402.
Highway Capital Project Pave New York Program, budget adoption. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 403.
Anti-bias task force initiative, budget adoption, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 404.
Community Development Agency Budget Adjustment. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 405.
Nerf Holdings and Acquisitions LLC, Tractor Supply, Water Main Extension Water Capital Project, so moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes. this is
Walter. Sorry.
Development fees, I don't know if I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 406.
This is the Riverhead Central School District Service Stub Installation Water Capital Project for budget adoption. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yeah, this is fees that we've charged, and we're just moving it, I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 407.
Construction fees for the installation of an 8-inch pressure reducing valve vault. Budget adoption. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 408.
2017 Wading River Playground Budget Adoption. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes, this is the playground up the Wading River Beach. It's being badly needed to be replaced because of the saltwater damage to the current one, so I vote yes, we need to replace this and give the kids another playground up there to use.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 409.
General Fund, Senior Parking Lot, budget adjustment, so moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 410.
Authorizes attendance at the cybersecurity conference. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
Thinking
Resolution.
about that movie, what was that, Danger, Will Robinson, Danger, I looked at Cyber, what was the name of that old '60s sitcom? Lost in Space. Will Robinson.
Resolution 411.
Authorizes funding application to New York State for downtown revitalization initiative. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 412.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post attached notice to bidders for streetlight and traffic signal maintenance repair parts. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 413.
Authorize the town clerk to publish and post the attached notice to bidders for disposal of town-generated construction and demolition material. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 414.
It's authorized the town clerk to publish and post the attached notice to bidders for Town Hall West LED light fixtures. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 415.
Authorizes highway superintendent to attend the 2017 APWA PWX conference. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yeah.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 416.
Terminates a leave of absence and ratifies the reappointment of part-time police officers to active duty status. So moved.
And seconded.
And seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 417.
Appoints temporary part-time water treatment plant operators. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 418.
14 accepts the resignation of a part-time police officer. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 419.
Appoint seasonal beach attendants to the recreation department. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 420.
Appoints park attendants to the Recreation Department. So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 421.
Appoint a call-in assistant recreation leader to the recreation department. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 422.
Is that Larry doing all the talking?
Miss Larry needs to close that door.
Appoint seasonal lifeguards to the Recreation Department. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 423.
Appoint a call-in assistant recreation leader to the recreation department. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 424.
Ratifies the appointment of a call-in assistant recreation leader 1 to the Recreation Department. So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 425.
You can tell what season this is. Appoint a seasonal recreational aide to the recreation department. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Wow. Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 426.
And appoint seasonal recreation leaders to the Recreation Department. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 427.
Appoint seasonal recreation staff to the recreation department. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 428.
Appoints a call-in registered nurse to the Recreation Department. So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 429.
Again, appoint a call-in registered nurse to the recreation department. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 430.
This adopts a cellular phone policy and usage agreement for the town of Riverhead. So moved.
Second.
Stand by. Are you saving something?
No. Just popped up.
You should be able to exit.
There you
No, I
go.
wouldn't I just saved it. Whatever he saved, I saved it. I'm sorry.
It's moved and seconded.
Moved and seconded on which resolution?
430.
Phone policy and usage agreement.
Oh, moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
I just don't think it's right. I think that when people leave the town, I think that they should take their phones with them. They have a lot of contacts, a lot of, I just think that they should be able to hold on to that number. So I'm gonna vote no.
You're not talking about the actual phone, you're just talking
No.
about the number.
The number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wooten.
Ooh. I sort of agree with her. I'm gonna vote no.
You're voting no? Okay. Dunleavy.
Did you vote no?
Yeah. I agree with her.
Nice haircut, Jim.
Thank you, you too.
You already
Now,
voted.
we spoke about this. And the telephone company, even though if you move your address, you can keep your old phone number. You work for the town. The town owns that number. And I don't think that, you should be able to take that number with you, as a civilian other than a town employee. So I don't wanna vote, but I have to vote yes because it's a town number. Anywhere $466, know that they're calling an employee of the town. So I'm gonna vote yes.
Walter.
Yes, for
Res-
all the reasons John stated.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 431.
Adopts a local law amending chapter 289 entitled Vehicles, Traffic, and Parking Regulations of the Riverhead Town Code. And that is parking prohibited on Peconic Bay Boulevard. And that is beginning at the intersection of South Jamesport Avenue and Peconic Bay Boulevard, extending east 200 feet past the entrance to South Jamesport Beach. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 432.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute an addendum to agreement with Lockwood, Kessler, and Bartlett Incorporated for engineering services for South Jamesport Avenue Road and drainage improvements. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 433.
Authorize the supervisor to execute an addendum to an agreement with L.K. McLean Associates Incorporated for survey of southeast portion of EPCAL bicycle path. So moved.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 434.
Authorization to publish advertisement for residential solid waste collection and disposal services for the Riverhead Refuge and Garbage District. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 435.
Ratifies amendment to resolution number 63, authorizing the acceptance of donations from a committee organized for the purpose of scheduling and hosting events to display, promote, and celebrate the 225th anniversary of the town of Riverhead, and authorizes the financial administrator to establish and manage a trust and agency fund. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Oh,
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 436.
Approves the application for fireworks permit of Riverhead Business Improvement District Management Association for Monday, July 3rd, 2017. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 437.
Ratifies the approval of chapter 255 application of North Brookhaven Chamber of Commerce 23rd Annual Duck Pond Day was Sunday, June 4th, 2017. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Great day. Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 438.
Approves the chapter 255 application of Bishop Mercy High School for the Run for the Bus 5K run on Saturday, September 30th, 2017. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 439.
Approves the chapter 255 application of Old Steeple Community Church for the annual antique fair on Saturday, August 26th, 2017. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 440.
Approves the chapter 255 application of Abate of New York, Long Island chapter, Veterans Appreciation Run, Sunday, June 11th, 2017. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 441.
Denies chapter 255 special events application of Rugged Races LLC, DBA Rugged Maniac 5K obstacle course and festival. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
I'm debating, this is way off the road, has nothing to do with our traffic.
Site plan, no,
But this, he's just slow in putting a site plan in. I don't think he can, I don't know what the site plan is gonna say, because he can't put every event in a site plan. So I think he might be thinking the same thing. So, I'm gonna vote yes for this because, but it's a real hard decision.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 442.
Authorize the settlement of legal action in the matter of the Town of Riverhead versus David C. Sawyer et al. for 86 Creek Road, Wading River, New York. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 443.
Authorizes settlement of legal action in the matter of Town of Riverhead versus Wayne Wadington et al., 125 Creek Road, Wading River, New York. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
I'm going to abstain, conflicted.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 444.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice of public hearing to consider a proposed local law for an amendment of Chapter 289, Vehicles, Traffic, and Parking Regulations of the Riverhead Town Code.
Hold
Chap-
on. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Chapter 289-23, Parking for Handicapped Persons. So moved.
Okay, don't second it yet. Did we?
I never
didn't-
checked, I
Nobody
apologize.
checked.
John, did
You
you go
didn't
out
check?
there?
The two parking stalls are where I said they were,
They're already handicapped.
and they're handicapped,
Okay.
yes.
So that means we have to do this to
Yes.
ratify,
To
to
make
get
it
it in the code.
legitimate.
No, no, but they're not at this location.
Oh.
They're not at this location.
Are you
They're,
sure?
they're this side facing this way, not
You have
like
to
this.
table it.
Alright,
So we were
can you
going to-
withdraw your motion?
I withdraw my motion
And can
on
we-
Resolution 444.
You wanna make a motion to table it?
Make a motion to table Resolution 444.
I get a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded to table.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes, the table.
Dunleavy.
Yes, the thing.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution 444 is tabled. Resolution 445.
Ratifies execution of agreement with ABC Studios for Violet Film Series. Utilize parking lot, Violet, Season 2, Netflix film. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 446.
Authorizes the town clerk to publish a post notice to consider a local law to add a new chapter 250 entitled Municipal Building Energy Benchmarking of the Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
This is gonna make Drew Dillingham the
Oh,
energy
this is
czar.
phenomenal.
Resolution 447.
Approves agreement between Winship Media LLC and the Town of Riverhead to utilize parking police personnel and police cars. 2017 New York Wine and Food Festival. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 448.
Accepts resignation of member from the Mobile Manufactured Home Task Force. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
I just want to say a few words about George Buck, because George actually brought out a lot of problems that were happening within our manufactured home parks throughout the town of Riverhead. And the two members of the committee are here today. We've done a lot of work on it and on the code, and working with the property owners, and the quality of life issues have gotten much better in these parks. We're still working on an amendment to the code, but I want to thank George for all of his hard work on the manufactured home committee, and wish him luck on his ventures, because he's now going after the state to make people's lives in manufactured home parks better. So I wish him and the state luck. Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
I'm trying to figure out how you make him and the state.
I'm
go up
thinking
because-
he's making the state
Well,
miserable.
yeah, right, see? So I mean, I don't understand that, but anyway, I vote yes.
Walter.
Did you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Resolution adopted.
See?
Resolution 449.
I,
49.
This is you, John.
Wait a minute. Authorize notice to bidders, installation of water mains and apparatus, water district, Riverhead Water District Systems Improvement for the Riverhead Water District project number RDW 16-53. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 450.
Authorizes notice to bidders installation of emergency generators at plants number 1 and 16 of the Riverhead Water District, project number RDWD 16-08. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 451.
Authorizes notice to bidders for the annual hydrant painting and maintenance contract in the Riverhead Water District. Project number RDWD 17-01. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 452.
Appoints Deputy Town Attorney Eric C. Howard. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
I have to abstain because I'm very proud to say that Eric C. Howard is my son-in-law, and I wish him best in his new venture.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yeah, I sat in on the personnel, we interviewed about 5 individuals, and Eric certainly was a standalone candidate. He actually has very, very good qualifications and a nice history of almost a decade of law, practicing law, so, yes.
Dunleavy.
I have to concur with Constable Wooten. I was on the interview committee, and he was a young fella. He stood out. He's been an attorney for almost 10 years, and it's a good start for him to learn municipal law. So I vote yes.
Walter.
I'm voting yes, and Eric, Justice Court's going on right now, so if you could get over there, because we're down attorney. Congratulations, Eric.
Thank you.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 453.
Same terms.
I'll read it if you want me to. Setting terms and conditions of employment for Deputy Town Attorney Eric C. Howard, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Again, I abstain for the prior stated reasons.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Why is he still here? She'd be in Justice Court, yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 454.
Authorize the supervisor to execute an agreement with Columbia School of Arts.
I would table.
Utilize police personnel and police cars for the run series.
Why would we tabling this one?
This is the one you said you wanted them to go out and notify the neighbors.
Oh, wait a minute.
No,
For Diana.
Right.
for making a movie up in.
Oh, right, yeah, we didn't,
Get out there.
yeah, these guys have to notify the neighbors that we're doing this to make sure we're not having people, so. Can I get a motion to withdraw your, can I get you to withdraw your motion to table, so we can let the neighbors know?
See, it hasn't been seconded. I withdraw my motion and make a motion to table this resolution 454.
Can I get a second on table?
I'll second. Jody will third.
Moved, seconded, and third, as to table, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution 454 is tabled. Resolution 455.
Pays the bills. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
All right, we have two resolutions to take off the floor. I'll read them and maybe we can get a motion to take them off the floor. The first one is 456, awards bid for well and pump service for the Riverhead Water District. And the second is something we discussed, but we never brought the resolution. 457, authorizes settlement with Travelers Insurance Company for property damage to a Town of Riverhead 2013 Ford Taurus patrol car. Can I get a motion to take both off the floor?
I make a motion that we take resolution 456 and 457 off the floor. So moved.
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolutions 456 and 457 are taken off the floor. And I'll call resolution 456.
Awards bid for well and pump service for the Riverhead Water District, so moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 457.
Authorized settlement of with travel insurance company for property damage to the town of Riverhead, 2013 Taurus Police Patrol Car. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, it's the insurance company with the fellow that hit off the police car. We're getting it fixed and we made a settlement with that. So I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
All right, now we open the board meeting to residents' comments. We ask you to limit your comments to 5 minutes. Marty Saluski.
Good afternoon.
Hi there. How you doing, sir?
Good. I had sent some information to the town board last week, some plans for the First Street parking lot.
I just gave that to the clerk.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know that I did. I dropped
I
off.
did. No, I
Oh,
did.
good. Okay. I have a reduced copy for you to refer to during the discussion, and I added one additional plan on here, if I could pass that up.
Yeah. I think the town is willing to do it. We just haven't figured out
I
how to
looked at
fill
it.
our potholes yet.
I looked at it. There's a couple of things.
Okay.
Basically, the plan was just to take out the islands and reconfigure the First Street parking lot.
Taking all the trees out. Oh, I'm
All the
sorry.
trees are gone. We need parking, more than trees in that particular location in town. Okay, we love trees, but parking's got to trump trees on this one.
Come to my house, I'll show you trees.
And the entryway would have a nice landscape, island as you pull in with signage about speed limit, all that. It's really, it could be done at minimal cost if the highway does it. And it could gain 67 cars after the parking is taken by Mr. Castaldi. So if that,
I do notice that on there.
yes, if that parking, well, that's what, sparked this again. I brought this idea up about a year ago, but when I saw how much parking is being lost, if that parking isn't lost, it would be actually an add of 87 parking spaces to the First Street parking lot at minimal cost. It's really time that I think the bid and the parking district should be willing to pay, reimburse possibly highway and buildings and grounds if they could do it, and get this done to add much needed parking downtown. And I presume that it is accurate that the property behind the theater is the property of Mr. Castaldi, or at least by
There's
easement or deed.
6,000 square feet he owns, and about 5,000 square feet has an exclusive easement over, so, yes.
Okay. So,
Okay.
anyway, if you could just consider this,
Covered with solar panels.
Can I ask you one question? It's gonna be plus 111 parking stalls?
the 111 on the last page, that incorporates, I'm sorry, I should have elaborated on that. The first two pages I gave you before, which is the first page just shows the existing parking, which we had 302, and it shows the area that is blocked off behind the theater, minus 20, is 282. The next page is just reconfiguring the parking lot, which will add 67 spaces over and above what's the remaining numbers after the taking. So if it actually adds 87 cars. And then the last page, just in thinking about it, there's been discussion about 209 East Avenue and eventually raising that and incorporating that. So I just did another sketch just to show how that could be incorporated and gain another 24 cars as a look down the road. So
Sea of asphalt.
it's fairly easy. We get much needed parking, and especially with the the situation that's going on down there, would certainly be helpful. So,
Thank you.
for your consideration.
Thank you, Marty.
Does anybody else wish to be heard today?
Make a motion to adjourn. Yes.
How you doing? I have a couple of comments on Akel land sale. Is that appropriate time now?
Yep, now it's appropriate time.
Okay.
Your name, please?
Yeah.
Your
My name is
and-
Craig Dahlgren. I'm a resident over in Calverton. Basically, I've been following it a while here, and what we were originally looking at selling the town was plus or minus.
Stop you for 1 second, just so we can get the correct spelling of your last name, because we kind of missed it.
Yep, it's DAHLGREN.
Thank you.
So the town was looking to sell 620, 40-ish acres, something along those lines. There was a deal, I guess, last year that didn't pan out to sell that land for $40+ million. I can't recall the exact number. So now Illuminati has entered the picture, and about the same money, I think actually a little bit less, but whatever, about the same money. But instead of selling Illuminati only the land that's developable, now we're looking at giving them basically all of EPCAL, with the town just saving some little parts for the bike trail and whatever else. So essentially, they're getting all of it for free.
No, they're getting it for $40 million and.
Well, they're getting, well,
The
no.
remaining, you have to understand something, the remaining property has a burden from the DEC for us to maintain.
Yes,
as a
and that is
sanctuary
all,
wildlife.
that is all a comment that I would like to make about it.
That's $100,000 a year minimum to the town.
Yes, so, and basically moving forward, I realize why the town wants to offload the land because of the cost of maintaining whatever they have to maintain there, and they're not getting anything in return for it. So I realize that, but putting it in a more privatized sector has me a little concerned, just because the land becomes almost like non-existent, because it's going to be private, it's going to be posted, no one's going to have access to it. You know, we're talking, I guess at the end of the day, you do the math, it's probably like 1,500 acres of just land that's going to be useless to anyone. So with that being said, I wanted to see, I don't know if the town had thought about it or inquired or anything like that. If that land is also useless to Illuminati because they can't do anything with it, so they're doing the town a favor by taking it. They can't use it. Has the town considered possibly, in my eyes, it's like we're almost donating that undevelopable land to Illuminati, because we had potential buyers for that, let's just call it $40 million for the 600.
That's a perfect word. I have tried to find environmental groups to give that property to.
This is exactly
and
where I'm going.
They want us to pay them because they know it's gonna be $150,000 a year to maintain it.
Including the New York State Department of Environmental
They will not
Conservation?
take it, absolutely
Really?
take it. And the other, like the Peconic Land Trust, they were interested, but they wanna take it, they'll take it, but we still have to fund all the $150,000 a
Okay.
year.
Well, that pretty much answers my question. I'm astounded that nobody would just take it, because people, go nuts trying to get funds to buy land to preserve it. So when, you could almost offer it for free and nobody wants to ante up a small amount of money, it's crazy to me, but if you tried, you tried.
PLT
And,
will,
thank you for that.
Peconic Land Trust will take it, but they want us to fund that $150,000 a year for the wildlife, 150. We're modeling it after the Shwangam Preserve, and their budget's about 150,000. We're hoping we could pared it down to 100,000, but
Okay.
yeah, they want the money to go with the land.
And just out of curiosity, is there any reason why, like, New York State DEC didn't want it? Is it like old contamination issues, or what?
No, they don't want any additional property because they don't have the staffing or the resources to maintain it.
Right. Okay, well, I thank you for trying anyway. It would have been a great idea if it could be preserved and open to the public to enjoy it, because I've enjoyed it through the town's hunting lottery, and it really is a beautiful, aside from all the, industrial parts and all the contamination things you read about, it really is a beautiful piece of land in there, so it'd be nice to be enjoyed by the public too.
I wouldn't be surprised if Preston is successful, that he wouldn't allow the hunting through the town's program again, because he's gonna have a deer management problem.
Yeah, he's gonna have a problem.
So he may be willing to let us continue to do
Yeah.
that. We've never really talked about that, but we're not at that stage.
I guess the only other concern about it falling into the private hands that I heard some people making comments about in public, not here, was just like moving forward, if Illuminati ever vacated and if they did work to rebuild the runways and stuff like that, like if the feds ever decided to come back in, because then they can, I guess, can pretty much decide that, well, we're developing more of this land, even though, I don't know all the little legalities of it, but that was some stuff that was said too, You can't stop them, right, unless the land was in some sort of land trust, that would probably
Wouldn't
stop
matter, the
it.
federal government could pretty much do what it is
Do what they want, yeah. Well, I thank you for trying anyway.
All right, thank you, sir.
And thank you for doing litter pickup along River
Yeah,
Road.
no
I see
problem.
you out there all the time picking up trash, so thank you for that.
You should thank Sal, I see him every morning with his bag of trash.
We have thanked Sal in the past, yes.
All right, does
Thank
anybody
you,
else
Sal.
wish to be heard? Not hearing, seeing anybody, can I get a motion to
I make a
adjourn?
motion, we adjourn the town board meeting. So moved.
Seconded. All in favor, aye, opposed, abstention, motion is carried, we stand.
It's a grand old,